It's so hard for me to talk about season 3 without giving anything away. But what am I most excited for fans to see? I think that they'll see a lot of what they've come to know and love about Lost Girl. But I feel like, the cast definitely this season were kind of like, is this our best season? It feels really like there was something really great energy and really dynamic about this season that we'll see how it all comes together and how the fans respond. But I'm excited for people to see something a little bit different. It's a struggle. At the end of season 2, we really see, Bo looks into that mirror and her eyes glow blue in a way that we've never seen before, and she likes it. So there's a real, a tease for season 3 in terms of where we're going with that darkness. And we definitely explore the darker side in season 3. Bo really has to come to terms with who she is, and has to realize that being Faye, especially being her, is not as simple as, light and dark, or choosing a side or not choosing a side, and being a succubus. It's more than that. Her powers evolve, and she has probably the biggest challenge we've seen her have yet. Physically, very demanding. Mentally, it really tests her mental strength. And emotionally, it tests her relationships in a way that we haven't seen before. So there's definitely a lot of darkness in Bo. And it might play out in a way that people don't, I think, is unexpected. So I'm excited for people to see that. There's not one person. There just isn't. There's, it's the kind of thing where everyone can help her to a certain degree, but at the end of the day, she's on her own. And that's really what the challenge is.
Bum, bum, bum.
Now this one, I have to be very careful. Don't think you can ever say the doors are closed, but I can say that Bo learns that relationships for her are challenged by the sheer nature that she's a succubus. That's all I'm gonna say. Bo and Kenzie always, they have this sisterly bond, they have this real deep friendship and sisterhood. So, is there friction? Yes and no. Really, I think that's one of those things that fans will just have to wait and see. But there's definitely, they'll always be each other's biggest supporters, but that relationship does get challenged in season 3 as well. Oh, Docubus. I love the Docubus fans. Let's just say I don't think they'll be disappointed. I really don't want to give away any storylines that way, but I think they will not be disappointed, and there's lots of Lauren this season, and they'll be happy about that. Ooh. Yes. There's a good answer. There are more family secrets, and I honestly think that those family secrets there's so many. Trick, who, is Bo's grandfather, as you know, from season 2. He knows a lot of stuff, and he doesn't give it up easily. And there's a lot for Bo to learn in season 3 and in seasons beyond, depending on how long we go for. The character that they created to come in, the actress who plays her, Rachel Skarsten, was really pretty incredible, and really added a really nice dynamic to the show. Fit right in, It's a nice addition to the show for many reasons, but for Bo in particular, she adds a new challenge for Bo and a new sense of competition, I guess, in a really fun way. And she was really fun to work with. We had a lot of fun. Let me think. I don't know. Look, relationships are always on the simmering on the burner for Bo. There's definitely things that distract her from that this season that sort of take front and center priority for her. But I think relationships are always going to be there. Ryan is not back, sadly. But I'd love to see him come back in a future episode, future season. He was so much fun to work with. Every season I can't believe where things go. first season we shot everything out of order, which was challenging for many reasons, and it felt a little bit disjointed as an actor because you had to kind of put it all together in your head afterwards. Whereas season 2 and season 3 we basically shot in order from start to finish, so you really got to live the experience. So doing it that way, getting that next script and reading what's going to happen, sometimes I'm just like, wow, like where did they come up with this? And this is a great twist or story, and I think season 3 really has, like I said, a lot of dynamic energy. So every script I was sort of like, whoa, this is cool. This is going to be really cool.